hip rotations. I have over 350 exercises, and this is in my top 3. If you came to me for anything and said, just give me one exercise, that's all I'm gonna do, one exercise, this could be it. It's tied with another. So it's really good for you. As the name suggests, hip rotations, it is for the hip, but I also give it almost exclusively for the knee, for SI joint and lumbar spine issues, for thoracic spine, mid-back, upper back pain, for cervical dysfunction. So from the knee to the neck, this exercise is used to fix dysfunction and pain. So you're going to want to do this one. Okay, so what else about hip rotations is so magical? Well, the first thing I want you to know is it's a myofascial release position. So this is like going and getting a myofascial treatment, except for you don't have to pay $80 and you can lay on the floor and treat yourself. It works with diagonals and rotations, which in my experience are the most powerful exercises. However, being non-weight bearing, it's crazy safe, so I love it. It moves lymph, so it's a detoxifier. It actually supports fluid movement and positional health to the organs. So, am I selling it yet? In actuality, it's a hip opener. So you're gonna feel a pretty good hip stretch. And you're gonna think that's what it is. You're gonna think it's a stretch. And it's not. It's actually an eccentric strengthening exercise. So you'll see in a moment when we learn how to do it, that the hip that is being activated, the foot on that side is planted. And then you're gonna be actively using muscles in that hip. And so what we're doing is we're placing the hip in a lengthened position. We're placing the hip external rotators and abductors, fancy names for the back butt. We're gonna put that back butt in a lengthened position and then turn it on even more. That's considered eccentric strengthening, and the body works primarily against gravity with eccentric muscle use. So it's a very functional exercise in that way. So you not only are strengthening, but you are equally lengthening tissues in the hip. Part of the additional magic is that we'll do it on the right and we'll do it on the left. And as I've said in other videos, we tend to have a right-left hip disparity. And that difference in tightness from right to left rotates the sacrum and then the consequent lumbar vertebrae up the spine. So when we do hip rotations, an additional repetition or 2 on the tighter side, we actually can realign our sacrum and our low back. We can correct our own malalignment just by doing a couple extra repetitions to the tighter side. Now, if you're doing it and you feel it's the same on both sides, great. Just do 1 or 2 reps on each side. We're gonna hold this exercise for 30 seconds to a minute. And we're gonna repeat, I like to repeat it twice on both sides, and then I add another 1 or 2 if I have a tighter side. And that's what I'm gonna recommend for you. So this is hip rotations. If you take nothing else away from your time on this site and from these videos, please take away hip rotations. It's such a gem. Have fun.